The topic for today is going to be your attitude number. Your attitude number in numerology. Is everyone ready? Okay. I'll first of all give the definition of attitude number. This is a number. This number is about how you present to the world. Okay, this number is how you present to the world the attitude and vibration you naturally exude. This number is about how you present to the world the attitude and vibration you naturally exude. Many of us like to believe we are devoid of attitude, but everyone has one. We all have attitude. This number comes from the month and the day you were born. Doesn't include the year. It only includes the month and the day you were born. As you did with your life path number. Just like a life path number, but this one is the month and the day you were born. You first reduce the month and the day to a single digit, then add them together. So we're going to go for an example before we begin to read what each number represents, the meaning of each number, okay? So the example I will be giving here is an example of someone who was born on December 1st. December 1st. We all know that December represents 12. Okay, so when we want to calculate the 12, we'll go 1 plus 2 equals 3 plus the first day. We're going to add 3 plus 1 gives us 4. So in that case, someone who was born on December 1st, okay, has the total number when you calculate it as 3 plus 1 gives us 4, okay? All right, I'm going to delve into another date of birth, which is September 17th. So we all know that the month of September represents 9, okay? September 17th, we're going to calculate. So we don't have anything to calculate in the month of September. It's 9, it's already a single number. And the 17th, we're going to add 1 plus 7, which gives us 8. So now we're adding up 9 plus 8, brings us to 17. Okay, now we're going to add up 17. 1 plus 7 gives us 8. So in this case, we have the total number of 8 for that date of birth, September 17th. December 1st had the total calculation of 4. And it just goes so on and so forth. If anyone has a day and month of birth that they would like for us to use, please bring it in, because I have done the example here already. You can
27 September.
Sorry, say that again.
27 September.
27 September, okay. September 27th. So we have 9 representing September. Okay. But when we add up 27 as the day, it gives us 9. 2 plus 7 gives us 9. So when we add up the two together, 9 plus 9 gives us 18. If we add up 18, 1 plus 8 gives us 9. So in this case, the total number here is 9. Okay. And so on and so forth.
How about 22, July 22?
Okay, let me use that as well. We have July 22nd. July 22nd. July represents the number 7. July represents the number 7 plus the 22nd of July. That's already a master number. We're going to leave it as such and just add it up together. 7 plus 22 gives us 29. Okay. 29. Now we're going to add 29 together as 2 plus 9, which brings us to another master number, 11. Okay, so that gives us a master number. We're not breaking it further. But in this case, because all the number runs from 1 to 9, if we want to start doing the readings, you are an 11-2, okay? You're an 11-2. So 2 will represent you there, as well as 11. I think someone said something. Was someone trying to give us another date of birth, or are we good to
go? 25th February.
Okay. 25th of February.
Yeah.
Okay, February 25th. So here we have number 2. Number 2 that represents February plus the 25th day. We add 2 plus 5 gives us 7. All right, now 2 that represents February plus 7 that breaks down from 25th gives us 9. So here we have the number 9 again. Okay, I think we're good to go now. The first part is for us to understand what attitude number means. It is adding up your day of birth with your month of birth. You break it down to a singular number to get your attitude number. So I'm going to read what each of the numbers represent. All right. So I'll first have to read the attitude numbers that we have calculated, which is number 4, number 8, and number 9. Then I will now go back to number 1 and read the other ones that we haven't, done the maths. We don't have any other equation to calculate besides 4, 8, and 9. The attitude number 1, meaning of attitude number 1, it says, you are an original. You are an original. You put your unique signature on everything you do. You may come off as aggressive, but very confident and capable at the same time. You are full of enthusiasm and great ideas. You are not afraid of confrontation and can be very impulsive. not always considering the long-term consequences of your actions and decisions. I'll take that again. The attitude number one, you are an original. That means you are an original person, okay? You put your unique signature on everything you do. You may come off as aggressive, but very confident and capable at the same time. You are full of enthusiasm and great ideas. You are not afraid of confrontation and can be very impulsive, not always considering the long-term consequences of your actions and decisions. That is it for attitude number one. Attitude number two, which I said before, you know, the master number 11 also represents attitude number two. So you call it an 11-2. So in this case, it also brought it out that way as attitude number two or master number two. I read. Your first impression on others is one of kindness, diplomacy, and patience. Your first impression on others is one of kindness, diplomacy, and patience. Your incredible sensitivity is often expressed as anxiety. Your incredible sensitivity is often expressed as anxiety. Be aware of what you pick. All right? Be aware of what you pick up from others. You do not need to take ownership of someone else's experience, mood, opinions, or feelings. You do not need to take ownership of someone else's experience, mood, opinions, or feelings. For the master number 11, add an intense amount of intuition and even more sensitivity to the character traits of number two. All right. So the first reading was about the attitude number two. Now it's getting to the part of the master number 11 that adds up to the two. So in your case, it's like everything that has been read for number two is more intense for you. Okay. It says for the master number two, for the master number 11, add an intense amount of intuition and even more sensitivity to the two character traits. You are a master dreamer, an intuitive force. You are at your best when you are inspiring others. You are a master dreamer, an intuitive force. You are at your best when you are inspiring others. So we go on to the attitude number 3. Attitude number 3. You come across as happy and carefree, but you are very sensitive and secretly fear criticism and disapproval. You come across as happy and carefree, but you are very sensitive and secretly fear criticism and disapproval. You can be scattered, often telling more than one story at a time. You love to laugh and make others laugh. You are extremely social, smart, and witty. You can be scattered, often telling more than one story at a time. You love to laugh and make others laugh. You are extremely social, smart, and witty. You can seem moody and hard on yourself. There is no need to carry that emotional baggage around. Walk through it and don't take everything so personally. You can seem moody and hard on yourself. There is no need to carry that emotional baggage around. Walk through it and don't take everything so personally. That is it for attitude number 3. So the attitude number 4, which can be a master number 22 that breaks down to a number 4. Okay, you know, when you add up the master number 22, it can give you a 4. So this attitude number 4 can also be derived from the master number 22. So this is a 22-4. Now I read, emotionally elusive. Emotionally elusive. You must be careful of coming across as unfeeling or cold. You must be careful of coming across as unfeeling or cold. Showing vulnerability with your feelings doesn't have to be a weakness. Showing vulnerability with your feelings doesn't have to be a weakness. You love rules, justice, and for things to be fair. You appreciate it when others pick up on your organizational and management skills. The master number 22 has the energy of the 4, amped up to the powerful master builder of the 22. The master number 22 has the energy of the 4, amped up to the powerful master builder of the 22. Others will see your great capacity for building something of lasting value. Keep your ego in check. You may appear self-absorbed. The attitude number 5. You use your charisma to navigate through and get what you want out of life. You use your charisma to navigate through and get what you want out of life. You prefer a jet-fueled existence of adventure and fun. You prefer a jet-fueled existence of adventure and fun. You seem to fear nothing and are always looking for a rush. You function best in an environment that is constantly changing, dynamic, and even chaotic. Okay, you function best in an environment that is constantly changing, dynamic, and even chaotic. Others will pick up on your intolerance of boredom. Now, the attitude number 6, or master number 33. The attitude number 6, or master number 33. Remember, the master number 33 can be added up to 6. So this is a 33-6. I read. The attitude number 6, or the master number 33, are capable, smart, and quick-minded. They are capable, smart, and quick-minded. You are great in an emergency and even better at controlling the narrative. You are great in an emergency and even better at controlling the narrative. A brilliant spin doctor, you know what to do and who to call. A brilliant spin doctor, you know what to do and who to call. Others see you as a perfectionist with great taste, who is hesitant to veer from your own perfect vision of things. Others see you as a perfectionist with great taste, who is hesitant to veer from your own perfect vision of things. That is it for the attitude number 6 or master number 33. Attitude number 7. Attitude number 7. You feel like small talk actually could kill you. You feel like small talk actually could kill you. If it involves fake smiling, you would rather stay home. If it involves fake smiling, you would rather stay home. You love a good spreadsheet. This makes you seem standoffish. You love a good spreadsheet. This makes you seem standoffish and aloof. You have an air of mystery about you because you like to keep your cards closed. You have an air of mystery about you because you like to keep your cards closed. You would much rather observe and ask questions than share anything too personal. You would much rather observe and ask questions than share anything too personal. Inquisitive, you prefer one-on-one intellectual conversations over groups talking pleasantries. Inquisitive, you prefer one-on-one intellectual conversations over groups talking pleasantries. Your sarcasm and sometimes dry sense of humor is not always well received. I take that again. Your sarcasm and sometimes dry sense of humor is not always well received. Know your audience. People find you intriguing but hard to figure out. Know your audience. People find you intriguing but hard to figure out. Now the attitude number 8. Born to lead. And when balanced, this number is unstoppable. The attitude number 8. They are born to lead. And when balanced, this number is unstoppable. With desires and dedication to spare, your dreams are big, which often sets you up for disappointment. With desires and dedication to spare, your dreams are big, which often sets you up for disappointment. You project confidence and work to maintain a successful image. You project confidence and work to maintain a successful image. At times, tactless and opinionated, you despise time wasters. At times, tactless and opinionated, you despise time wasters. Time is money, after all, and it can provide the stability, security, and freedom you desire. Time is money, after all, and it can provide the stability, security, and freedom you desire. If you find yourself with a lack of resources or control, you can adopt a defeatist attitude and get angry. If you find yourself with a lack of resources or control, you can adopt a defeatist attitude and get angry. Karma comes back on you quickly, good or bad. Karma comes back to you quickly, good or bad. That is it for attitude number 8. Attitude number 9. Attitude number 9. You have an aura of confidence and charm to spare. You have an aura of confidence and charm to spare. People are often intimidated by you. People are often intimidated by you. The attitude of the 9 can be polarizing. The attitude of the 9 can be polarizing. People will either love you or despise you. Anyone with something to hide will fear that you'll expose them on an unconscious level. Anyone with something to hide will fear that you'll expose them on an unconscious level. This is it for the attitude number 9. Does anyone have any question? Yes, go ahead.
Difference. Is there any difference between the attitude and the number of your personality? As in, is there a difference between the two?
You mean the personality number and your attitude number? If there's a difference.
Because everything comes out.
The explanations are always different with all the numbers.
Okay.
So, you know, it's still almost talking about the foundations, but there are still a lot of differences with the explanations.
Okay. That means the attitude is the way people see you.
Yeah, I read that out already. Hold on, please. Yeah, if you want me to read that definition for you again, I'll read it out. I read it from the beginning. Okay?
Yeah, but I had it when you read it, but I wanted to break it down in layman's understanding, whereby.
Well, that's what I'm about to do right now. I would read it back for you, just like it is here. I wouldn't want to use my own words because the definition is here. Okay? All right. So, okay. It says this number is about how you present. It's about how you present to the world, the attitude and the vibration you naturally exude. Okay? This number is about how you present to the world the attitude and vibration you naturally exude. Many of us like to believe we are devoid of attitude, but everyone has one. All right. This number comes from the month and day you were born. Okay. So when you add up the two numbers together, after you have broken them down separately to bring it to a single number, you now add them up together. All right. So that's the brief definition of the attitude number. The number is about how you present to the world the attitude and vibration you naturally exude. Okay? Because many of us like to believe we are devoid of attitude, trust me, you have one as well. You are not free from an attitude. You do have one. So are we clear about that now? Are you okay with the explanation?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Okay, great.
Mr. Ike is coming. Hello, Madam Rosebeth.
Yes, Pastor Akins.
I want to ask some few questions on. So if you can help me by reading back the attitude about the attitude number 7.
Attitude number 7.
Yes.
Okay, hold on. Okay, the attitude number 7, I read. You feel like small talk actually could kill you. You feel like small talk could actually kill you because you're not interested in it, okay? If it involves fake smiling, you would rather stay at home. When something involves people to start smiling or, I don't know how to put it, when they say hungry and smiling or whatever they call that, whatever the case may be, you don't like fakeness, okay? When it involves fake smiling, you would rather
Suffering
stay
and
at
smiling.
home. Suffering and smiling, I think that's the word. Thank you. Aha. So when it involves fake smiling, you would rather stay at home. You love a good spreadsheet. This makes you seem standoffish and aloof. You have an air of mystery about you because you like to keep your cards close. You would much rather observe and ask questions than share anything too personal. You have an air of mystery about you because you like to keep your cards close. You would much rather observe and ask questions than share anything too personal. Inquisitive, you prefer one-on-one intellectual conversations over groups talking pleasantries. Okay? When a group is greeting each other and all of those things, exchanging pleasantries, that number is not interested, all right? They rather engage themselves in intellectual conversations over exchanging pleasantries with people, all right?
Okay.
So your sarcasm, yeah, your sarcasm, and sometimes you have questions?
So is there anything you can do about this? Let's take it you are number 7, and then at the point where people think you are like this, which you know you are not. Is there anything you can do about it so that maybe your message will be well understood?
Yes. Remember, we are the architects of our own destiny. We are the gods, okay? We set up the rules, we break the rules as well. So no matter what they say about your attitude, when you vibe to the highest level of your vibration, you begin to take charge of everything about yourself, which means you can turn it off or you can turn it on. So whatever is there that you think may be a problem to the public, you can as well adjust those things to suit the people around you. That is what it is, actually.
Okay, so in this case, are you going to adjust for it to suit the public, and then you go through pain?
Okay, that's why you must be yourself. You understand what I'm saying? You just have to be yourself. But remember, too much of everything is bad. All right. So we all need a balance in everything we're doing. The balance is actually the God. It's the key. Balance. Even though people talk about evil on earth, for instance, and they talk about good, okay? What we all need to know here is that we all need evil and good to have a balance in life. Without one, it's imbalanced. It's like you're weighing to one side, okay? Just think about something like you're holding a pole, that has two ends, one end on the right, one end on the left, okay? When you slant that pole, when you slant it to this side, or let's say you hang something on one side of the pole. You hang something on one side of the pole, what happens? It weighs that side down and it lifts the other side upward, which means that that pole is not balanced at that time. But if you fix another thing to the other side of the pole of the same size of what you fix to the right-hand side, it brings a balance and it stays straight. So that balance actually is the God key to everything in this life. Negative, positive, feminine, masculine, okay? Evil, good. They both need each other to balance themselves. If you do too much of one thing, you get imbalanced. You become imbalanced. When you do too much of the other thing, you become imbalanced. But when you do, you know, a little bit of this side and the other side, you become balanced. All right. If it begins to give problems to people, then you understand and know that you probably are doing too much of that thing. You have to bring it to a balance.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Aisha Jakada.
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Hello. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Young master, can you repeat number 9, please?
Attitude number 9, okay? You have an aura of confidence and charm to spare, okay? You have an aura of confidence and charm to spare. People are often intimidated by you. The attitude of the 9 can be polarizing. People will either love you or despise you. Anyone with something to hide will fear that you'll expose them on an unconscious level. I'll take that again. Attitude number 9, you have an aura of confidence and charm to spare. People are often intimidated by you. The attitude of the 9 can be polarizing. People will either love you or despise you. Anyone with something to hide will fear that you'll expose them or on an unconscious level. That is it for the attitude number 9. It's very very brief. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. Understood.
Yeah, you're welcome. So, if
Mr.
anyone
Wiki.
else has a question, you can come in. Mr. Walkie? Is that
Yes,
okay?
my question has to do with the numbers themselves. When you talk about the master number, is it for each I mean, let's say you didn't say number 8. Let's say you didn't give a master number for number 8.
Mhm.
Isn't it
Okay.
each even number has a master number or even or not? Each
Okay.
even number. Let's say master 8, 4 plus 4, 8. I mean, that's what I was trying to understand.
Okay, I see what you mean. All the numbers from 1 to 9 has a master number. Okay. It is just that in the teachings or in the book of studies itself, they like to end at master number 3, which is 33. They don't go further than that. All right. So doesn't mean that it ended in 3. Some people want to assume that we have master numbers from 1 to 3, but in reality, it is not the case because the numerology itself usually would, focus on the master numbers 1 to 3, and they don't go further than that. But if you do your own research on, let's say, Google, you could actually type in the other master numbers and you see their meanings there as well. But in this case you're talking about right now, I cannot explain that to you because we don't have it from where I'm teaching from.
Okay.
The master number 44 that brings it to 8. There is no master number 44 in the book teaching itself. So there's no explanation for that in this book. They ended it at master number 3.
All right.
33. Yeah. I'm sorry about that, unfortunately.
No, thank you. That's that's
It is
great.
what is here that I have to read. I cannot like forge something from my head with other master numbers,
But
you
No,
know. So
you are doing a fantastic job. I was just trying to understand why is it
okay,
the master number for, why do they
I
say
see.
master numbers for this number and not for that number?
Mhm.
That's what I was trying to understand.
I see. Yeah, there are other master numbers from 1 to 9. 1 1
Yeah.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2 2, like that up till the number 9. But if you want to broaden your knowledge for those other numbers, it's very well on Google. Once you type it in to know the meaning of other master numbers, they will all come out there. So yeah, that's it
Thank-
for yeah. I hope
Thank
that
you.
answers the question. Yeah, you're welcome. Who else has a question?
I wanted to say something.
Okay, go ahead. Talk. I'm listening.
Yeah, relative to the last question, because the month and the day cannot get to that 44. So there's no way this attitude number can reach
Aha.
up to 44. That's
I
what I
now
want to
you
say.
understand. Okay, are you trying to explain to somebody here about why they didn't have the master number 44?
Yeah, because the month
Okay.
and the day cannot reach up to that amount.
Okay, I see. Yeah, that
Because
kind of
33
explains
and
it.
12.
Mm,
All right. Thank you.
exactly. So because all the numbers are calculated from 1 to 9 here, which probably will not take it beyond the master number 33, they probably just decided to stop there because everything they would want to explain would still remain under the master numbers 1 1 1 to 3 3. But then in other books that you won't have to use all these methods of calculations, you can get those other numbers as well. Yeah, sure, go ahead.
Yeah, when you are reading number 2, you said that there's something you said there that I should not pick up. That number 2 should not pick up the mood, experience, and there's another thing there. So my question there is, I didn't get what you mean by not pick up. Maybe you should read it again.
Okay, it
Can you
says
hear me?
you should be aware of what you pick up from others.
Okay.
Yeah, let me
Like,
read that
yeah.
attitude number 2 again. It says your first impression on others is one of a kind. Okay. All right. Sorry, not that. It says your first impression on others is one of kindness, diplomacy, and patience. Your incredible sensitivity is often expressed as anxiety. Be aware of what you pick up from others. You do not need to take ownership of someone else's experience, mood, opinions, or feelings. So that's the part it's telling you about now. You do not need to take ownership of someone else's experience, mood, opinions, or feelings. That is, you're not going to be responsible for how people feel, okay, or their
Okay.
opinions, any of that. So that you shouldn't pick up people's reaction.
Yeah, that is
Okay,
that. Now I understand.
because you're not responsible for it. Maybe because of the kind of person you are passionate, emotional,
Yeah.
over. So don't pick people's. That's what it means.
Okay. Now I understand.
All right.
Okay, Dauda, come in, please.
We cannot even hear her clearly.
Please, I
First place.
have a question, please.
Go on,
Yes,
Dauda.
Dauda. Go ahead.
Yeah, please.
I would like
I want
Saeed.
to ask if number 9 is are they leaders? Are they ruling numbers? And are they also lucky numbers. Number 9.
Number 9?
Yeah.
Well, number 9 has always been a very powerful number because it's the last number. You know, the natural meaning of the 9 is an old soul with so much, you know,
Intelligent.
intelligence,
Yeah.
and you know, because of past life experiences, because they have come to this life again and again, and they are very intuitive beings. They are like messengers. All right. So understand that already about the number 9. So in this case, it says the number 9 has an aura of confidence and charm to spare. People are often intimidated by them. Okay. See that what that means? Probably because of what they know. People get intimidated by them. The attitude of the 9 can be polarizing. Okay. People will either love you or despise you. Anyone with something to hide will fear that you'll expose them on an unconscious level. You know why? Because of their high level of intuition, they know things because of their past life experiences. They are both naturally and spiritually intelligent people. They will know when you are hiding something. So that's why people fear them. Okay? That if they're hiding anything, they don't want to even go close to them because they may just embarrass you and expose you. Okay, that's what that means. Anyone with, you say people either like them or not. People are often intimidated by them. Their attitude can be polarizing. People will either love them or despise them, maybe because they can be blunt by exposing you when you have anything to hide. People may hate them because of that, or hate them because of their high level of intelligence. You know, sometimes people are jealous of people who have gifts or who they feel is better than them. Probably we cannot say anyone is better than each other. Probably because of the what these people have accumulated from past lifetimes. It shows on them that they are confident in themselves. They are, you know, they know what they are doing, and it can be a turnoff to some people. They can see them as overconfident. So some people may end up loving them, while some people may end up hating them because they probably are jealous of them or something. I don't know what it is, but um, that's how I would figure it. So that's it for number 9, for the attitude number 9.
Number 5. Can you explain a little more about number 5?
Sure.
Number
Number
5.
5, the attitude
Yeah.
number 5. You
Yeah.
use your charisma. You use your charisma to navigate through and get what you want out of life. You use your charisma to navigate through and get what you want out of life. You prefer a jet-fueled existence of adventure and fun. Use your charisma to navigate through and get what you want out of life. You prefer a jet-fueled existence of adventure and fun. You seem to fear nothing and are always looking for a rush. You function best in an environment that is constantly changing, dynamic, and even chaotic. I don't know why, but you seem to function well around all these troubles. You seem to fear nothing and are always looking for a rush. You function best in an environment that is constantly changing, dynamic, and even chaotic. Others will pick up on your intolerance of boredom. So it seems like what other people fear is what these people like to face. They enjoy it. That's what this is saying. Okay, let me see. Um,
Okay, Nafisa Tua, come in.
Yeah, hello. What about number 11 and 6?
Who's asking question?
Yeah, it's me. Can you see me?
Okay, all right. Let me, number 11 and number what?
6.
That means you're talking about number 2 and number 3.
Excuse me?
Okay. I said that means you're talking about number 2 and number 3.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. If you say number 6, that brings you to number 33, sure. And number 11, right? Which is number
Yes.
2. Okay, sure. Number 2, the attitude number 2, which can also be a master number 11, that breaks down to the number 2. Your first impression on others is one of a kindness, diplomacy, and patience. Your incredible sensitivity is often expressed as anxiety. Be aware of what you pick up from others. You do not need to take ownership of someone else's experience, mood, opinions, or feelings. I read that just now. So for the master number 11, it says, for the master number 11, add an intense amount of intuition and even more sensitivity to the number 2 character traits. You are a master dreamer, an intuitive force. You are at your best when you are inspiring others. All right? It's just like intensify the characteristics of the number 2 as the number 11. Then I'll go to the number 6, which could be a master number 33. I read. The attitude number 6 or master number 33, they are capable, smart, and quick-minded. You are great in an emergency and even better at controlling the narrative. A brilliant spin doctor. You know what to do and who to call. Others see you as a perfectionist with great taste who's hesitant to veer from your own perfect visions of things. Let me take that again. Others see you as a perfectionist with great taste who's hesitant. Okay, hesitant. It's not persistent. Hesitant to veer from your own perfect visions of things. That's what it is for attitude number 6. Master number 33. I hope that answers your question.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
You can start to summarize because our time is out.
Okay, we have only 2 minutes more to go. This is the lesson for today. I hope everyone was able to get it. And that was a lesson from attitude number. The definition has been given and all the meanings of the numbers, all the meaning of the numbers from 1 through 9 has already been read. So this is the lesson from today. Thanks be to the universe.